Oh, what a young man. Young man with nice hair. Hair. Welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to be talking hair. Hair for spirit faces, hair for wizards, that long hair. You know, we're gonna do a little bit of beard, and we're gonna talk about laying in hair. And guys, girls, everybody, this is not the only way to do it. There's so many better sculptors that can do it in so many different mediums. This is just one helpful way that I think that this would be a good thing, because, you know, if you're just getting started and you're just getting into carving, maybe you're not thinking about how hairs lay on the body and how to, you know, make them just that much better. So for me, let's get right into it. This is the kind of Gandalf wizard that I'm working on. And see how I pull this hair right here? This is kind of right from the skin. You know, I always like to make it as close to the skin as I can, and then creating different depths and textures. Because, you know, there's gonna be hair that's from down here that goes there, hair from the mustache that goes down here, and there's a lot of different ways to lay it in. Now, I really like how this looks in sculptures. Sometimes I look at sculptures, most of the time I look at real pictures, but for this one and for this horse up there, this is, you know, just a good example of how you can create depth. Now, one thing I think about when I'm doing hair is where the hairs are coming from. So, you know, you're gonna get a nice tuft of hair right here. Let's get a pen so you guys can see it. Sorry about the shakiness. Gotta get my gimbal going, but here we go. So, you know, like, say that this hair comes from here. I don't want to put too much pen on here because I'll have to sand it off later and there'll be marks. But, you know, like, you could say that this is a strand and maybe it comes down here, and then here's another strand and it comes down to like here, you know what I'm saying? And then this is the cut off, and then you can do like another one. And I like to do things in S's because that's gonna really showcase nice texture and layers and layering and different depths, and that's gonna go a long way in showing where it's coming from. Because you gotta think, like, these ones down here probably connected up in here. This pat right here probably up in there. Hair's laying on. He's got his hair pushed back, and that same goes for that beard too, right? So like I would taper that in, and I'll really try to trim that up. I want to push in here. Showcase a little more depth. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I just want to show you guys some helpful tips, quick helpful tips on putting in hair for spirit faces and wizards and just in general. But, you know, when you start getting into like hair like mine, curls, that is a whole different thing. That's a tough animal. I've actually never done it. I'd have to study it myself. So let's get into it. Okay, so you can see this is all chainsaw, and I kind of started to pull little tufts. Kind of like snakes, you know? You're just using the saw lightly, going with the direction. If I want to do a change, I'll use the other side of the bar. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now I'll just do like a light burn. Okay, so we got a little fire on this. I like to burn in the cracks where there's changes in hair pattern or big tufts of hair. And you know, I could go over this with an angle grinder and make them big patches, or you know, a finger sander or a Dremel. You can get as technical as you want with this. This is just a good, nice way to do chunky hair and kind of split it up, and it'll help. So. So there we go. It's very nice, you know, a good simple way to carve hair. So for the beard, you know, it's not done yet. I got a lot of work to do. I'd probably use the finger sander. You see how that just kind of plays off of it? Looks like it's coming right from the nose, and it is a good way for spirit face carvings, and great for wizards, great for that kind of fantasy look, or if you're doing a beard in any kind of man. You know, that happens a lot in chainsaw carving. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If it helped you, give it a like. And my name's Ryan Cook, and thank you.